I'm taking my son to explore an iconic wreck, but he doesn't know it yet.
You didn't f***ing tell me you were going to a shipwreck.
He's already saying, I'm not getting on the boat.
But there's a catch.
So what I'm actually doing is I'm going to try and convince Caleb that the boat we're going to be diving on, the HMAS Swan, is haunted. The problem is that this is going to take a lot of people's help for me to pull this one off.
You weren't told that it might be haunted.
But whether I can convince him that the wreck is haunted or not, I think the experience is definitely going to be life-changing for both of us.
My God.
But before we could dive on the wreck, we had to demonstrate our dive skills with our dive instructor, Martin.
You ready for this?
I can see the bottom, so I'm fine.
I don't think so.
Your competency level will determine how quickly we move through the stuff in the pool. Like I said, I'm not looking for mastery, I'm looking for competence. If you'll show me that you're competent, we move on to the next thing.
We passed, at least the pool part. Now I've got to try and get back to the dive shop, get us all signed up, and make sure Caleb doesn't find out where we're going.
The next weekend, we drove down to Busselton to meet the lovely people down at Swan Dive. And Caleb, well, he started getting the feeling something was up.
This next dive doesn't make me feel 100% safe. One reason, we're diving with Swan Dive, and I don't see any jetty on the side of their van. Dad seems to keep walking off with people, and he's told me we're going to go snorkel another jetty. But they're being very questionable about it.
Remember when I said that we're going to get a boat to take us to the next boat?
Yeah.
That's the boat is the Swan, is what we're diving on.
You told me we were going around the jetty.
No, I said we're getting on a boat. You assumed we're going to the jetty. So it's not too bad. I'll tell you the story when we get on board. Don't worry, don't stress.
You didn't f***ing tell me you were going to a shipwreck.
He's already saying, I'm not getting on the boat.
Go, mate, go on.
Make sure you concentrate on the diving. Mate, I was literally out here before going, these leaving me too much. Why am I sitting here guarding the drones?
Just so you know, we've just actually convinced Caleb that he can't use his phone on the actual boat. The reason why that is when I tell him that the boat is actually haunted, he is not going to believe me. So what I've done is I've actually done some screenshots and recorded a whole new voiceover talking about how the wreck is actually haunted.
I had to change my voice to make it as real as possible.
Because I just need to get him to believe there might be ghosts. So in other words, he forgets where he's actually diving. Fingers crossed it works.
HMAS Swan is an old rig that was actually sunk. It's actually called the Ghost of the Bay. Okay. Primarily the reason why it's called the Ghost of the Bay is because it has been known to be haunted, what we're diving on.
I knew he wouldn't believe me. Thank God I came prepared.
That was the search that I did. HMAS Swan haunted. There it is, diving haunted wreck. Oh my God, it's haunted and so on. Just to be clear, what I did was I clicked on that video. Just press play.
In the depths of the Australian waters lies a vessel shrouded in mystery and whispers of the past. The HMAS Swan, once a proud defender of the seas, now rests silently in the watery grave. But not all is as it seems in the deep blue. They say as night falls, the ghostly echoes of sailors long gone still patrol its corridors. Shadows move in the corner of your eye, and the creaking of old metal sounds like hushed voices, speaking secrets of old battles and lost comrades. Divers have spoken of sudden chills and feeling of being watched from the ship's rusted helm. Some have even claimed to see a figure standing on the deck, gazing eternally towards the horizon as if waiting for rescue that never came. So hold your breath and dive with me into the ghostly world of the HMAS Swan, where history and legend intertwine beneath the waves.
I just wanted to give you a heads up, because if you're looking at things and you see something or feel something, you're ready for it. I didn't want this to be unsafe. The only way he said we're going to be able to dive on a haunted wreck is that if he knows. And I said I cannot tell him to on the boat because he wouldn't get on the boat.
So you're telling me the whatever Swan
Yes,
is
HMAS Swan, mate. Just call it the Ghost of the Bay, mate. It's just easier.
So you're telling me the Ghost of the Bay is haunted?
Yes.
It was now time for me to do the second part of my cunning plan. What Caleb didn't know was I'd already spoken to most of the people on the boat, and they were willing to be part of the ghost story and prove that it was fact.
Just so you know, Those girls are learning how to dive, aren't
they're
they?
doing their advanced course.
They're actually just like us. You weren't told that it might be haunted. There's someone else doing it, yeah.
Oh my god!
But you tell me then, is it haunted?
It's supposed to be haunted. It's supposed to be a few little things in there.
So I've got to get some people to confirm the story. And I think I've got a few, as in the girls in the galley, mate. I will ask them to show how full of shit he is. I have a question for you. Apparently the Swan's haunted.
Yeah.
No. It's haunted then.
Yeah. Here he is, yeah. He haunted. That's why it's on the background t-shirt.
Oh, fantastic.
It was right about now when I realised Dad just might not be as crazy as I thought he was.
I don't know whether he wants to thank me or kill me, mate. You'll find out as soon as we get out there. Yeah. I'm a little bit excited.
I'm also, yeah.
And a little bit terrified.
No, I'm a little bit excited, more terrified.
Okay. A little bit of big. Okay.
You know, I can stay on the boat and I can hold the canister for everybody.
No, we don't. No, it's part of the.
I can do the hard work.
No, you've got to jump in.
Why did I get on the boat? Good luck.
In all honesty, as soon as I hit the water, the first thing I thought was, damn, it's cold. I had a bit of a freak out because I couldn't get my regulator in my mouth as soon as I dropped in the water. But as soon as I went literally beeline straight for Dad, because I prefer to be in a group when we're out there. And it was the moment that we started actually descending that we went under the boat, and then I literally looked around and I could see nothing but hazy grey. That had me feeling quite unsteady. 7 meters before you could see that boat, I full on was hyperventilating. I don't know if you could see, but air was just evacuating from me. But then I had to slowly breathe, get it back under control. And it was weird because it all disappeared the moment I saw that boat. So as soon as I got down to somewhat near the deck, the thought of the depth completely left me. The more I was thinking, I want to explore this, I want to go inside, I want to go around the edges. It wasn't that I was scared that there was ghosts anymore. I think it was more so I was intrigued. Because obviously I love horror movies. I watch so many horror movies that it gets to the point that every time you see at the end, it'll say based on a true story. Literally peer through the front captain's quarters deck, because I remember Martin actually telling me, going, oh, a lot of people see me around the captain's quarters. They said it's the captain that went down with the ship, and I went, sounds weird and nerdy, but I was literally looking, is there any shadows that are going to move? I got a bit of a jump when I saw a fish come out of nowhere, and the entire time I was just trying to disprove Dad, going, it's not haunted, you're losing it, you're getting old, you don't know what's going on. But then I kind of looked in, I was like, is there something there? No, there's nothing there. Oop, fish, anything like that, you know what I mean?
Watching my son glide over the wreck, I suddenly realised that he'd found his happy place. He just loved being underwater. And being able to share that moment, to be able to experience that moment with him, is something I'll never forget.
That was a combination of awesomely terrifying, like I said at the beginning. My God.
Couldn't see the bottom, couldn't see a thing. All I saw was a rope and everybody kept disappearing. Then we went down the mud and then all of a sudden a huge wreck appeared. Yeah. As soon as I saw the wreck, I was fine.
But I am glad you mentioned the haunted wreck part, because that was a complete and utter fabrication, FYI.
Yeah, so you didn't lie to me?
No, I was being a father, creating an environment to help you get in the water. So yes, the video was created. Yes,
so you're about this as well? You know the funniest part about it though? Is I'm gonna have to get it back.
No.
And I've already got a video idea planned.
It's all about love, mate. You know
love.
what I mean?
You know, you'll love it.